the solubility of everything has a limit. So let's say that solubility has a limit. So you can't put an infinite amount of sodium chloride in water and dissolve it. So for example, seawater is about 3.3 grams of sodium chloride per 100 milliliters. We could also convert that into a molarity if we wanted to, right? By converting, the grams of sodium chloride into moles and the 100 milliliters into liters. Let's just do that really quick. Why not? 3.3 grams of NaCl. So let's see, quick math. I think it's 58.1. So it's 23 plus 35.45, 58.45. 58, let's just say 0.5 grams of sodium chloride in 1 mole. So 3.3 divided by 58.5 gives me 0.056 mole. And that's 100 milliliters. So if I now divide that by 0.100 liters, okay, then I get, let's see here, 0.56 molar sodium chloride in seawater. And you notice when you look at it, that was the wrong color arrow to use. You notice when you look at this, it's homogeneous. Okay, so you, just by looking at it, you would have no idea that there's salt in it, right? It looks like one continuous fluid solution, okay? Or it just looks like pure water. So now look at this. Here's 35.9 grams of sodium chloride per 100 mils. So nearly 10 times that amount. And if I convert that really quick into molarity, I'm not going to show the work here, but I'll use my previous calculations. Okay, so this is 6.1 molar. So that's more than 10 times concentrated. And we can say definitively this solution is saturated. And I know that it's saturated because look, there's solid chunks. There's like a layer of solid NaCl below. And if you notice this cartoon, what the cartoon is showing you is, here is our salt crystal, like our little cube of salt, and some of it is still remaining as a solid, chunk, a salt crystal, and some of those ions are, in this complicated thing that we call equilibrium, where they're precipitating and dissolving, and precipitating and dissolving. The important point being, the supernatant of the solution is 6.1 molar NaCl, and any amount of sodium chloride we continue to add to this saturated solution will result in precipitation. Even though sodium chloride is soluble, that solubility has a limit. So just recognize that not everything is infinitely soluble. You can only dissolve so much before it crashes out of solution, is what we call it, or precipitating. Okay. And in Chem 110, we will explore the quantitative calculations of saturated solutions in much more detail. For now, I just kind of want you to be aware of what a saturated solution is, and be able to use those solubility rules to predict what a precipitate will be from one of those double displacement reactions. Okay, folks, I think that one was much shorter than the previous one. So that's a good place to leave it off.